Right, so I'm going to be doing a range test on the Engwe EP-2 Pro. I've had this bike for around a month now. Previously did a review of the bike. Going to be starting in Yeadon, heading down the canal from Eschalt, maybe towards Leeds or Liverpool, decide when we get down there. Started with 175.9 miles already done. Got Strava on tracking. Starting at 250. Bike's charged to 100%, so we're gonna maybe take it down to the last bar. We'll see how much jeopardy we want to put out. I'm going to be staying in the range of around 2, 3, 4, 5 if I need to go up some steep hills. It's going to be a somewhat realistic test. I stopped for a minute and I spoke for myself, and then I turned my camera off for a little bit because I just wanted to save some battery on it, because this bike is just not going down, and I'd quite like to have some footage of the end. But anyway, now I'm made it to Kirkstall, so I'm probably only 2-3 miles away from Leeds, if that. Yeah, it's going pretty well so far. Let's have a look at Strava. What's Strava saying? 14.89 kilometres. Kilometres. I have done an hour's riding and still I've gone down one battery mark. Last time I cycled down here I couldn't find the exit, so hopefully I can find it this time. So I have to go around in circles. 2.25 miles. I wonder why it does the quarter mark instead of just the 4 miles. See how I'm getting this good. Not very fine, barely any effort. What a twat. Listening to The Hotel Avocado by Bob Mortimer, second book after the Satsuma Complex. I've listened to it probably about 4 times now. It's probably my 4th or 5th time. I am obsessed with Bob Mortimer's books and his comedy as well. Let me know in the comments what you like to listen to when you're cycling, or if you just like to listen to the nature. Maybe you go on bike rides with your mates and have a chat as best as you can while you cycle along. Still in Kirkstall. I can see Leeds coming ahead though. I've got some other video ideas I want to do with this bike. One being that I want to add an extra battery to it with a dual battery system. This bike's got a 48 volt 13 amp hour battery, I think. Yeah, so I'd love to do that, see what the kind of range I can get out of that one. Been reaching out to a bunch of companies to try and test some of their bikes. And see what else. I would also like to do some, bike packing videos, going on a camping trip on this bike. See what kind of range it gets out of. Probably imagine getting around 20 miles either way. Oh yeah, definitely you can see Leeds now. It's changed quite a lot since I last came down this cycle back. A lot more houses and buildings coming up. See what time it is. 4:15. Set off at about half past 2. Here we are. Just dropped down on the battery level. It's now gone down to 3 bars. I've done, let's see, I believe 19 miles now. Currently in around Kirkstall. So yeah, it's going well. My ass is absolutely killing me now. Like I say, it's just been around 20 miles that I've done so far. We're last canal boat. Like I say, we've got to about 3 bars now, and it is around 5:30. I set off at about 2:30, maybe 2:45. Had no issues with the bike so far. My GoPro's close to dying, so I cut that off when I got into Leeds. It is 6:15. Done about 20.5 miles now. Not far from Escholtz, where I started off on the canal. As you can see, I've still got 3 bars left. And yeah, it's going well. My arse is still in bits, but that's to be expected. I don't know, we'll see how many miles we can get back out of it now. The light's on now, because it's starting to get quite dark, so I may struggle to film much from now. My GoPro that I've just put back on now is on 1 bar. I've got 3 battery indicators left. Probably to 15 miles left of capacity, see if we can make it last. It's currently about 10 to 6, maybe 5 to 6, and I want to aim to get back by around 7 or 8, so we'll see. It's getting quite dark now, so footage may not be great, so we'll see how long this GoPro lasts now. Right. I've just passed the exit to Eschalt that I came onto the canal from. I've still got 3 bars left, and I imagine I've only done around 22 miles. So I'm going to carry on down the canal for a bit, maybe aim to get to Shipley or Saltern, potentially see what the battery's like there, and then either get a train back if it's quite low, or cycle back to Eschalt, go that way. So yeah, see how we get on. Wait. As soon as I said I was going to carry on, my bike dropped down to 2 bars, so I think I've turned around now. Head down towards Appley Bridge and then Eschalt and head back home, see what we're like after that. So yeah, it's getting very dark now. I've done about 23 miles, so yeah, we'll see how we go. GoPro is probably going to die soon, so we'll see how far we get before that happens. I'm only about 3 miles away from home now, so I'll potter around on the last bit of battery in that area and see how I get on. Looks like I'm not going to have to potter around. Last battery mark now. Let's see if I end up having to walk home. Not far away, luckily though. I've never actually seen what happens with this battery when it runs out. On my old bike it used to flash at you very annoyingly. So I guess we'll find out. Nearly there now. Last bit of the journey's been very hilly. The rest of the journey before that was very flat down the canal. Probably more downhill than anything, apart from on the way back. Still putting out enough energy to get up the hills, even on battery level 1. I think, I haven't checked, but it's probably around 25 miles now. been and got some shopping, and I'm back in Yeadon, where I live. So I'm just going to try wear down this last bit of battery. I've currently done 26 miles. Again, I thought it might have been a bit higher than that. I've gone to Leeds city centre, the canal, come back the same way, and take a little bit of a different direction. So yeah, showing 2 battery marks now. It was on 1. I would imagine it'll go back down to that in a second. Let's drive around this estate. A house actually blew up around the corner from here recently. A couple of months ago. There was like a gas leak or something and the house just poof, went up in well, literally blew up, and blew up the next door neighbours as well. The guy that lives there he survived, thank God. Yeah, pretty shocking. Cycle down here towards the airport, and then at least if the battery dies, it's all downhill from where I live. If there are any other videos that you want to see on the Engwe EP-2 Pro, then comment that in the down below, and I'll definitely see what I can do about it. Like always, I'd love to try out some more bikes. So if you run an electric bike company and you want me to review your bikes, reach out and I will absolutely do that. I'm based in the UK, so I have been reaching out to as many electric bike companies as I can. Not asking for anything free, just like to borrow some bikes for a short while and do some videos about them. If you've enjoyed this video, then I would absolutely love it if you could subscribe for some more videos like this. Like and comment. Do everything that you can, share with your friends that also like this kind of content. Look over there, that's the airport there. So I'm just cycling down past the airport now. I'm actually underneath the runway, down this very ominous tunnel, and I've done 29 miles now. I think I've got 2 battery marks now. It's about 6:30. I'm just trying to wear these down. Won't be long now. Well, it doesn't seem to be dying, this last battery mark, or whatever you call it, so I'm probably going to have to call it quits in a minute and get home and have some dinner. Let's see what we've done. kilometres, 3.5 hours. So it is about 7:15 now. I'm near my house. I've got 1 battery mark left, and it just does not want to die. I reckon I'll probably get at least a few more miles out of it. I have done 31 miles, so 50 kilometres. Been cycling for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And yeah, it's gone well. Currently just finishing editing this video. Just thought I need to film a little outro. So in the end, I cycled 32.2 miles. I was cycling for a total of 3 hours and 58 minutes. And my average speed was 8.1 miles per hour. I stayed in pedal assist 2 the majority of the way, used pedal assist 3 sometimes, managed to get me up most hills, and yeah, in the end, did a pretty decent length. I stayed on the last bar of battery for around 30-40 minutes in the end, and it just wouldn't go down, so I thought, best get home. No point running it down to 0 anyway. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. Thanks. Bye.